Alright, so I just finished up sound check right now. I'll tell you guys about my experience just now because we couldn't film it, but let's just say I got some pretty good interactions. Hey guys, it's me, Christina, and welcome back to a brand new concert vlog. Now, this is probably gonna be the very last concert vlog that you get for the year. I know the year has already gone by so fast. So I didn't even realize until just now that it's almost gonna be December. So yeah, this is the very last show that I have planned, or at least scheduled to go to one of the big ones. I have some smaller ones that I'm gonna go to, but I don't think I'm gonna vlog those. But this is gonna be my very last vlog for the year. Oh my goodness, it's been a lot of fun. For the ones that I have done, it's been so much fun. I can't wait to do a full year of vlogs next year. But for today's video, I am gonna be going to a band that I have never seen before, and that is Everglow. And yes, I do have more posters on this side of the wall. You guys probably have never seen this and probably won't really see these, but yeah, I have my Le Seraphim, my Blackpink, my Soyeon specifically. And then right here, we're gonna see Everglow tonight at the Wiltern. The Wiltern is a venue that I've been to many times before. I have so many great memories there, so I am just really excited to spend another night there. Also, just to make this show a little extra special, I got VIP. So I'm gonna be going to sound check and also get a whole bunch of different stuff that's signed and, you know, exclusive stuff. And then plus I'll get to meet them later on. So I'm really excited, also very nervous. So without further ado, let me start my day off because right now it is almost 8:30 in the morning. I have to go to work. So I'll be at work from 9 to 12 and then hopefully I'll get out of there and then I'm gonna have to get dressed at a friend's house and then I'm going straight over to Koreatown to just relax and maybe walk around, maybe go to an album store or something like that. I'll have to see how the day goes. So without further ado, let me start heading out because it is gonna be quite a busy day today. Of course, the day before Thanksgiving, so it is what it is. Alright, I know I look a little bit off right now. That's only because I did my makeup and I don't have lip gloss on right now. I also did get dressed too as well. But yeah, it is pretty much time to go. I'm already running a little bit late because I had work a little bit later and it kind of let out late. So yeah, so I finished everything up and now I am going to go get gas because I definitely do need to go get gas because I'm running low. Then I'm going to head over to the K-pop album store and also get some food in that same plaza. And then I'm going to head on over to the venue. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. It looks like I just checked the maps already. It says 30 minutes. So hopefully it'll actually be around that time because it's still pretty early on in the day. So let's get to it and let's go. Okay, I got some photo cards, but I'm gonna show them when I get home. Now, it is time to find something to eat. Okay, I know it's a little bit dark in here, but I just got some photo cards from the K-pop store. I did not expect to see Everglow photo cards there, so I'll show you guys those when I get home. Also, I got myself some boba and a sandwich, which I'm so excited to eat because I've barely eaten all day long today. So I'm going to do that while I wait in line. That's why I got food. So now I'm going to head over to the venue because it's literally a 2-minute drive away from here. And then I'm going to find parking and get in line to get checked in for VIP. We are here. All right, checking in.
2 hours later. A few moments later.
Alright, so I just finished up sound check right now. I'll tell you guys about my experience just now because we couldn't film it. But let's just say I got some pretty good interactions. Now I'm in line for merch, so I'm stuck in this line for now. But the show doesn't start for another hour and a half or so, so I still got plenty of time to go. Alright, I finally got merch. Here's what I got. I got the 2 photo card sets right here. Oh, they're so pretty. I can't wait to see these at home. All right, but now I found my seats. I am right here pretty good view right now, not gonna lie. I'm very, very excited. It's kind of odd because normally when I come to this venue, I'm in the pit section, so it's kind of odd that I'm out here for this show today. So we'll see how it goes. I'm very, very excited. This is gonna be such a great time. I'm already having such a fun time by myself. I got a drink. I have 2 drinks actually. I got a margarita and liquid death, so I'm gonna drink those. And then hopefully that'll pass the time by before we're gonna watch the show. So yeah, I'm just so mind blown right now. I saw meet and greet to go to, so that should be fun. Oh, all right. I'm gonna relax now a little bit. It's time for meet and greet now. Just everyone else that's left over. My voice is gone once again, as you can probably tell from this video right now. So yeah, I'm really excited. Also kind of terrified right now. So let's see how this goes.
1 hour later.
All right, I just got back home from the show. Honestly, my nerves are shot. I am so exhausted. I've been up since 7 in the morning today, so I am starting to feel it now. Unfortunately, I also could not film the high touch and the meet and greet, so there's not really much to show for that. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, no filming was allowed, so I couldn't film anything there. But I did get to end up seeing the stage get deconstructed, so that was pretty cool, I guess. Also, meeting them was a whole other level here. I'm just gonna say the story right now because honestly, it's fresh in my mind right now. I'm gonna say though, the security are kind of jerks. I mean, I understand that you have to do your job, but also, like, at some point though, like, when is it too much, like, you know, especially when you're getting to that mean point. So high touch was pretty simple. For those of you who don't know what a high touch is, it's basically whenever you just get into a line and you can high five or do whatever you like, whatever hand signal that you want with every member that's in the group. So we got to do that with everybody except for Mia, because Mia wasn't doing any fan promotions or anything like that. I guess she has anxiety, so she is just not going to do any of the fan events. So I already knew going in, and I was okay with that. I'd gotten quite a few moments with her during soundcheck and during the show too, so I was completely fine with it. And then for meet and greet, they had us in groups of 10, and then we got to go sit near whichever member we ended up being next to, and we took some pictures. So I was the last one in my group, so I was the 10th person. So I was next to Aisha. So first off, she was so nice. I think for the picture, because I'm not gonna get the picture for quite a while, so I have no idea what I look like. So I'm very concerned. So here's just where things got a little chaotic. So I took the picture with them, and then I asked Aisha for a hug, so she gave me a hug, and then I was like, you know what, like, let me see if I could get any other member interaction, because, you know, I'm just here by myself, and I want to have a good time, too, so, you know, I was just going through the rest of the line. I knew I wasn't going to get any pictures with Anda, Yuran, and Shion, because they were square in the middle of the group, so I was like, yeah, there's no way that's going to happen, so all I pretty much did was just wave and just give, you know, thank you and bye. And then EU was at the end of the line, so I'm like, okay, you know, like, maybe I'll try for her. So I asked her for a hug too, and she also gave me a hug, surprisingly enough, so she was actually very nice as well. But this is just where things are, like, the security needs to tone it down a little bit. So she ended up giving me a hug, and maybe it was like for 2 seconds, all of a sudden I just hear, oh, move the line along, move the line. I'm like I said, I get it. I understand you have a job to do. But then I felt one of the security guards come up right behind me. And that's, I'm like, okay, like, this is a little too much. So I ended up, after just leaving, and I got my signed posters, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, because right now it's nighttime and you can barely see me, honestly, at this point. I do feel slightly embarrassed, so I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe it's just because, like, my brain is just mush at this point. But, like, I even whispered, because I was just so out of it. Like, I'm just so out of it right now. I think I whispered, like, oh, my bias, like, right when I was coming up to EU. I think she might have heard me, but I'm not entirely sure. But I'm like, honestly, it's fine. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. So it was probably, like, a little bit embarrassing. So I'm just like, I could have done better at that. But it is what it is. It'll just be, you know, a funny memory that I have. But what I am gonna say, though, is that this is probably one of the most fun shows I've been to this year, too. It was that fun. I ended up making a lot of really good friends. I met a lot of cool people, especially here by myself. This is actually the first ever show I've done by myself, so I'm actually really proud of myself, because normally I get a little socially anxious sometimes, so that's why, like, sometimes I just overthink it a little bit, which is why I was kind of embarrassed with the Everglow thing, like the meeting. So yeah, it just, I was just, yeah, I was a little socially anxious, and I think I kind of just like made a fool of myself, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Yeah, but I ended up making a lot of really cool friends and meeting a lot of cool people. I'll tell you guys more when I'm finished here. It is literally gonna be Thanksgiving soon. I think right now it's just about to be 11:30, so I'm gonna go inside and eat a little bit of food to get myself together a little bit, wash my face, put my PJs on, go to bed, and then tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'll probably update you guys sometime, probably on Friday or Saturday, depending on how it is going on here. All right, I am back home now. It has been now it's 2 days since Thanksgiving, so happy late Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I definitely did. So I'm just thankful for every single person that watches my videos, who continues to support and will support throughout the entire future of this channel. I'm just so, so thankful for every single person here. Now, as far as the show goes, so I feel like just that entire day flew by so fast. I couldn't film as much as I wanted to. A, because I was there by myself, so I basically had no one really helping me out. And B, just like the entire day flew by so quick, I didn't even know what was going on at certain points. But you know what though? I'll start off with a haul of everything I got because I got so much merch. I didn't even know I was gonna get this much, but it is what it is, right? So I have everything laid out on the table here. So first off, so when I went to the K-pop store, shout out to K-pop Music Town because that's where I went. That store is actually right, it's actually diagonal from where the Wiltern is. So it's literally close by, like a 2-minute drive away. So I was really, really close when I went. But I got these photo cards. I didn't even know that they sold photo cards. So I was walking around the entire store and I looked and like all of a sudden I just see like the Everglow photo cards. Now they didn't have really too many options, so I just got a couple handful here and just basically bought that. So yeah, shout out to K-pop Music Town. I'll probably go there more to get more photo cards or other albums if I feel like getting those at whatever time. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So basically I just got the new album, the single album All My Girls. So I got a couple of those official photo cards. So I got these two Xi'an ones like this. I really like this one. Oh my, like so gorgeous for stuff. But yeah, I got these two. And then I got this Aisha one right here. So pretty. I'll talk about them in a minute. So yeah, and then I finally got these two EU cards right here. So yeah, these are really cool in getting those yeah, I just started off the day right. Then I'm gonna start off with this. Then they were selling two different kinds of photo card sets. So this is one of them here. So they gave us like these two photo card frames, I guess, to have around them. And then these are all the photo cards. So you have every single member here. Mia's is really cute. And then you have this one, and then this one. So yeah, I definitely caught those right at the end of sound check, but I'll get into sound check in a minute too. And then I got these clear ones too right here. So yeah, they sold like all these clear photo cards. These are also really cute. And then they also had these like kind of like film strip sets here and this postcards. That was pretty cool too. You have every single member in here. So yeah, I just got there's more. There's more. So then we also have uh the pouch here. So they gave us a free pouch with the VIP orders, and we got like a decorative like ticket thing for the show. It's really cool. And there's also like a little back there with all of them. And then they also gave us another photo card set. So we have this one, this Mia one, Anda also too, like just like all of these. And they also have like a little back too, so it says like Everglow meet and greet event. So that's pretty cool too. And then finally I also got this ticket here, which is basically like it's the meet and greet So basically, you can go in for the meet and greet and all that. And then I also got this wristband here, so I got to wear that for sound check and VIP and everything. And then I also got these really cool fan made stuff. So I got an EU dollar because they were just passing them out before the show even started. And then I also got this EU photo card here, like a Pokemon. This is probably one of the coolest fan cards I've ever gotten. So shout out to whoever made this. And then finally, best of all, the poster. And I already have a place for this poster too. If you couldn't guess, it's gonna probably be right behind, or actually right next to the Bring Me the Horizon poster right there. So yeah, there's this with basically all their signatures on it. So it's really, really cool. It also says the date and the location. So, oh, this has just become like one of my favorite posters now. But now I'm gonna dive into soundcheck because I really did not get to film much of soundcheck, if any of it really. So basically, so basically, I got there right around 3 o'clock because the check-in time was from 3 to 4:30, I believe, somewhere around that time. They give people plenty of time to check in. So I got there right at 3. I parked the car and then I walked over to where the theater is. And when I just started walking in there, they just started lining up for VIP. So I'm like, oh, okay, like it's fine. So I got into the line, had to wait a few minutes. I mean, it is what it is. We had plenty of time. So just waited in line, and then they had to scan a little QR code that they sent us on our phone and show them our ID. And then they gave us the pouch and the wristband and all that stuff, right? So then we had to wait in line, and then I think I waited an hour and 15 minutes by the time everything was done. So that's why I got food and everything like that because I knew I was going to be waiting. So I was smart in that because normally I don't do that, but I knew for sure. I'm like, okay, like I have time to eat. So I ate, had a little bit of my drink, and then just kind of relaxed and just chatted with people in line, basically. I mean, by the time it got to like near 5, I was getting restless though, I will admit. Like I was starting to fall asleep just a tad bit, only because I had just been waiting for, like I said, an hour and 15 minutes. So I was getting a little restless, but then as soon as 5 o'clock hit, doors opened, they checked all of us in, had to go through security and all that, the regular stuff, get my ticket scanned, and do all that. So then we walk inside the theater itself and they had people start lining up and sitting in the different areas and stuff. So of course there were the people who paid more because I was in the middle tier of VIP. So all of the people who paid a little bit more for VIP, they were in like the front, like the pit section basically for sound check. But I got really lucky, like extremely lucky, because then I was the second section up and I was the first row. So I could still see the stage like really, really clearly, actually. So then they finally get on the speakers, maybe around 5:15 or so, and they basically say over the intercom, like, you can't film the sound check or anything like that, and to not throw things on stage, which I was kind of shocked about that a little bit, but I didn't think about it. But I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. So then 5:20 hits and they all come out on stage. So of course everyone's going crazy as they would, right? So then they start sound check. They performed Untouchable, Don't Speak, and Hush. So basically all really, really good B-sides that I like. So perfect, of course, right? But then they start with, I think they started with Untouchable, I believe. So then of course they're talking with the crowd and all that. Tell me why tell me why 4 out of the 6 members were interacting with me all throughout soundcheck. I mean, I was literally right there, like I said, second section up from the pit, like front row right there. So they could see me. I was I was mind blown and the show hadn't even started yet. So first off, I think the very first one that started off was Urine actually. Urine was the first one. I believe she waved at me and I waved at her back. So that was really, really cool. I looked at her a couple times. And then Mia. Mia was right after. probably one of my favorite interactions throughout the entire day. So I think it was like a section where they were just talking and stuff. So I see her like kind of staring in the vicinity of like where our section is. So I point at her and I didn't even realize that she was looking at me. I point right at her and I say like I and then like how are you, right? And then she did the same thing back to me. Like looked me dead in the face and did that. That one I was shook by. Like my mind was blown with that. So that was just so wholesome. Like Mia, I'll talk about Mia too. Oh my goodness. But then yeah, sound check kept going on. So like I said, Yurin was also waving at me. I would wave at her too a couple of times. And then Aisha and EU would also wave at me too. And I knew it was for me too because like one of the girls there, I was chatting with her a little bit, and she was like, "Yeah, those are for you." Like I literally like there was no one else that was like, had their hands up or anything like that at that certain moment or like a certain moment. So I'm like, yeah, that was definitely for me. So even like before the show started, I was already in such a good mood. So soundcheck finishes off, they leave the stage, and everybody I felt literally ran to the merchandise table and booth because by the time I got there, because I was not gonna run, I had boots on with heels, so I was like, I'm gonna take my sweet time because this show does not start for at least another hour and a half. The doors opened at 6 and the show didn't start until 7:30. So there was plenty of time. So I was like, yeah, like I have so much time, like it's fine, I'll just walk. So by the time I got to the booth, the line already had started wrapping around like a small section of the building. So I'm like, yeah, everyone literally ran over there. So I waited in line maybe for about I think maybe like 30, maybe almost 40 minutes or so, something like that. They had people Oh, actually, the bartenders were going up and down the line asking if anyone wanted any drinks or anything like that. So I got a water and a margarita to sip on a little bit. So our saviors, right? So then I got the merch that I showed you guys, the clear photo card set, and then that set with the little frames and stuff with it. So I got those. And then I went to go sit down for a little bit, like to find where my seat was. So my seat was also in that same floor section where I was, but I just wasn't in that row for sound check. Like the row that I sat in for sound check was not the row I was in, but I was still in that same floor area. I was in the back of that section pretty much. So I found that spot. I sat there for a little bit and was kind of just drinking my drinks and just kind of sitting down, hanging around for a little bit. Then I got bored because there was nothing to really do. So I went to the bathroom and went to just do all that, figure all that stuff out. Then I walked back to my seat and then I made some really good friends around me, actually, from the row above me. So I sat in the back, and then the next section was like a little bit more higher up, but they were the first row up. So I actually ended up making friends with them, and I was hanging out with their group and stuff. Like I told them I'm by myself, so they included me in their group. Everyone was really nice at that show. Super, super nice crowd. But so yeah, I literally was with them. Luckily enough, too, I found people that were around my age. I was so relieved. Because you know how sometimes like you just kind of get scared when you're by yourself and you don't know like how the crowd is gonna be. And you don't know if it's gonna be like a younger or older crowd. But luckily I found everyone that was around my age. So yeah, I was just really, really glad about that. But then the show finally starts, right? So and I knew this was gonna happen, which is why I wore my boots with heels. And it still didn't really help out in the end for the most part. But the show starts, everyone on the floor stands up, practically almost everybody on the floor stands up because I don't know what it was, but a lot of people were sitting. I just don't know. I have a whole thing about sitting at shows. I just very strongly believe that if you're at a show and you're especially on the floor, you're up. You're standing up for the entire show. Like I'm just saying, like I don't know what it was with people sitting down, but I gotta be standing up and dancing at all times. But yeah, the show starts, and of course, there are tall men in front of me, so I can barely see a thing. And I knew this was gonna happen too because the Wiltern is one of those venues, which is why I also said it earlier in the video too, that I always get pit when I'm in that venue because you literally cannot see anywhere else unless you're pit or you're in one of those sections where you're right at the barrier of the standing areas because you literally will not be able to see a thing unless you're really, really tall. So, of course, the first like 2 or 3 videos or so, that's why you can barely see them because I was literally blocked by tall men in my like the row in front of me. So I couldn't do much about that. Now, luckily, the new friends that I made by some act of grace or I don't know what it was, stroke of luck. I don't really know whatever you would want to call it, right? Luckily there was an empty seat next to them. I guess the person who bought the seat never showed up to the show. So I asked them like, "Hey, can I move up there?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, come on over," because they were all dancing too. I'm like, they have the same energy I do. Like, this is my crowd right here. So after they finished, I think it's Slay. I think after they finished Slay, I moved up to where their section was, which is why all the videos from there on out are so clear and so good. But yes, that entire show was so fun. They interacted with the audience a lot. I think basically every member saw me or waved at me at some point or did something with our section. Uh, it was a lot. I got noticed by every single member at that show. It was amazing. Like, it was so amazing. Like I think Aisha would come over to our side all the time and would wave over at us because she would see us dancing over there. Yurin came over, I think, a couple times. Mia also definitely saw us too. Um, Even Xian too a couple times came over because she was one of the other members I didn't get to interact with during soundcheck, so she came over. Also got away from her. Anda also came over. I waved at her too as well, which I think I might have gotten, I think, on camera. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I have to double check one more time. But it was so, so awesome. And it was just such a great show. And then, of course, right after that, sound check happened. And I already told you guys pretty much what happened with that. Honestly, now looking back at it, like having a little bit of time to like really like I just laugh about it now. Like it just kind of funny actually. Like, oh man, it was so much fun. And honestly, it's gonna be such a good memory for me for like it was like I literally almost cried at the end of the night because I was just so happy with everything that happened. It was such a fun night, even with the meet and greets and all that stuff. They're so stunning. Oh my, first off, because we started off with high touch, like I said earlier. So we started off with high touch first, and I think I like literally stared at them for a couple seconds because I was like, oh my God, like they're actually real. Like it was like mind-blowing experience. Uh, so like Anda, I thought Anda, oh wow, like she is stunning, but like also all of them are, right? Like I'm just looking at them like, yeah, there's like they're real. Like that's them. Like they're right in front of me right here. So that was insane. And then of course we had the meet and greet as well too. Those pictures I'm not gonna get in for maybe a month, month and a half. That's how long it takes. So unfortunately I can't put the picture in here. Obviously I would if I had the picture. So I think whenever I take the pictures or whenever I get the pictures, I'll probably put them in the community post on YouTube here, so we'll see how those look. I am right besides Aisha in that picture. Um, she was really nice. I'm gonna just say this right now. I had one of the but like I said also Mia too was like one of my best interactions, but Aisha was so so nice. Oh my God, like she's so stunning. I think she told me that I was beautiful as well. I also told her the same thing back too because of course, I had to be with my tall queen. We're both really tall. She's 5'9", I believe. I'm 5'7", so we're pretty similar heights. I mean, too, and she saw me like I was like, of course, like I have to be, with my tall twin. That's just how the universe planned this out for me to be. So, I got a picture with her, and then I also asked her for a hug as well. Like I said, she was really, really nice, and like normally with celebrity interactions, meet and greets and stuff, I don't expect anything because I personally believe that they don't owe us anything. Of course, with anything, I just very politely asked. And honestly, I would have been okay if she said no. Just like even being in their presence would have been okay. So the fact that she even just hugged me in and of itself was just unbelievable. And then, of course, I didn't really get to be in the picture with like Anda or Shion or Yeren. So I was just saying them, like, hello, like all of you are so beautiful, like goodbye, thank you guys so much, and all that stuff. And then of course EU was very, very nice as well. I like I said, I took the risk. I took the risk. And she was very nice as well because, like, yeah, I just wouldn't expect anything. If she would have told me no for a hug, I would have been okay with that because, it is what it is, right? They don't owe us anything. But she was like, yeah, like, of course, like, go ahead, like, I'll give you a hug, so it just warmed my heart so much, and it was just an unbelievable experience. And hopefully I will get to meet them another time, whether for another meet and greet event or just even being on my channel sometime in the future, because I would love to have them here. There's so many groups I would love to have here, but now especially after meeting them, I would love to have them here one day. Maybe one day it'll happen, you never know. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I appreciate it so much if you did. Also check out all my social media accounts. I'll have them up on the screen for you. Definitely go follow and check out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you maniacs in the next video. Bye!